Hello everyone. Welcome to day 8. Wow, of the Feminine Energy Marathon. And because I have so generously shared over the last 7 days, we're going to keep it really short and precise today. And the question we're asking is it old fashioned to be in your feminine energy in today's day and age? So, if you're watching this live, let me know in the comments, say hi, like the video, you know the drill by now. And I'm just gonna very quickly answer the question and then I'll go and watch a film with my family. I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, so is it old fashioned to be in your feminine energy in today's day and age? And I truly believe this is a wrong question to ask. I know that a lot of women feel this way. I know a lot of women, especially the amazing, smart, and successful women that I work with, they think that, being in your feminine is all about being weak and submissive and old fashioned. And first, I think it is important to understand that there are a lot of misconceptions and myths about feminine energy that are floating out there. Often it is taught, feminine energy is taught in ways that smart and successful women cannot grasp it, cannot understand it. It's taught either in a very woo woo kind of way or in a very vague and general kind of way, or it's taught in ways which are sometimes truly empowering for women. So you have love coaches out there who will tell a woman that too masculine and like you need to get in your feminine, and that can feel really insulting to an intelligent, high achieving woman. And the only thing I can say is like it's so important to understand that there are so many ways that we can approach feminine energy, and it's important that your sources, your mentors, your advisors in this topic are carefully chosen and handpicked, because indeed there are a lot of haters out there who will bash masculine energy, and that can make the high achieving woman, the intelligent woman, the successful woman, judge feminine energy as this archaic concept that is holding her back by 100 years, and wanting to be quiet, censored, submissive to men. These are all incomplete ideas and notions about feminine energy. And long story short, feminine energy is a powerful tool, a powerful arsenal in your kitty as a woman. And if you know how to use this in favor, if you know how to capitalize upon your feminine qualities, your womanly qualities, feminine energy really is magical and it really works. It gives you results. So a lot of the times we look at how the divorce rates are rising, marriages are breaking. More than 40% of American households today have female breadwinners. And then you look at like how, so many of the relationships are collapsing. You understand that feminism empowered women, and it, made us capable of, being breadwinners and going for what we want and paying our bills. And that's something. But I think it's also easy to see that feminism did not make us win at home. Okay. Feminism did not win at home. And that's what feminine energy helps you do. Feminine energy ensures that you're not just winning in your work life with your empowered masculine energy, but feminine energy is helping you win in your personal life. Feminine energy and understanding feminine energy is the key to have it all, because you can use feminism principle, feminism, you can use feminist leaning forward policy at your workplace, in your career, to move on and be proud of that. But at home, when you come and apply masculine energy, the getter, boss babe energy, it's not going to be your best friend in your love life. And so feminine energy is that game changing concept that actually helps women have it all and helps high achieving women understand the secret to having it all. The secret to having it all is not being in your masculine all the time, because yes, it help you succeed in your career, but it's going to bounce back on you in your love life. It's going to, damage your love life, and it's going to keep you in that place where you think that as a woman, I can either be successful or I can have an amazing relationship. But women who embody true healthy feminine energy, they understand that they get to have it all, and they get to have that by balancing their masculine and their feminine. So on that note, this is the first live stream that's actually going to finish at 10 minutes. The question, is it old fashioned to embody our feminine energy in today's century, is the wrong question, because it involves an implicit judgment on feminine energy. It says, if, are we going back in the times, and, is feminine energy an old age concept? And here's the thing, not all old concepts or old fashioned concepts are wrong. And not all old fashioned concepts are unhelpful, right? Like if you look at how the Western world is catching up with the science of Ayurveda and the wisdom of Ayurveda, it's a 10,000-year-old wisdom on health and nutrition science. And it is so profound that Western medicine is embracing that today. And so this whole idea that, if something is old fashioned, then it is by definition something that has to be discarded, is just the wrong place to come from. And instead, my question, and I think a much more useful question that all women should be asking, is, does it work? And does feminine energy give us the results we desire in our life? Because if it does, then who cares, whether it's old fashioned or new concept? What matters is that embodied feminine energy gives us results in life. And honestly, um, for me, the way I see dating evolve, more and more women are going to, in the next 5 to 10 years, learn about feminine energy, and there will be a wave of more self-aware women who will learn and educate themselves on the power of feminine energy to have better, healthier, more relationships. And nobody will anymore ask the question, is it old fashioned? Because the right question there people should be asking is, does it work? And it does. As you can see from the hundreds of results we have, our course Elevate is our 6-month live group coaching program. It is closing doors Friday. Today is Wednesday. So in 2 days from now, Elevate is closing its doors. And once we close doors, we are pretty firm that the doors are closed and we don't take new clients in, because we believe it's really important then to cherish and value and nurture the clients who have said yes. So right now we have 105 women enrolled in the program, and there's around 60 plus women in the singles group, and there's 40 plus women in the relationships group that we will be supporting. Now, for those of you who have been sitting in the fence, you have been feeling called to join Elevate, what is really important to know is that it's like a now or never kind of situation. Because if you delay joining Elevate in this round and you say, I will join in the next round, you will pay much more to join the next round of Elevate. Right now, you can get in for as much as 5555, and next round of Elevate, the starting price will be 8888. And so it is very smart to join now, because if 555 feels like a stretch, the likelihood that 8888 will be a stretch is extremely high, and that makes it a now or never moment. So if you are never going to be working with us, if you don't want to be part of Elevate ever, we respect that. You don't have to be there. But right now, I'm speaking to the ones for whom it has been an aspiration to be part of Elevate, who have saved for Elevate for months, who have eyed Elevate and really wanted to be part of the container. Now is the time to take action, because the next round, the entry point will be a much higher investment. And here are two more reasons why you want to join now. Not only will the price be higher in the next round, it's also smarter to join now, because once you join now, in the next round of Elevate, you become a retainer, which means you're not a new client anymore. You've already done the program once. And then if you re-sign and stay in Elevate and continue to be with us, you will get a highly discounted offer. So you will not have to keep paying the full price Elevate anymore. You almost pay less than half for Elevate as a retainer. So that's a privilege only retainer clients have. And this is why it makes so much sense to get in now and not later. Now, the second reason why you want to get in now is because we have introduced new installment plans. So there is a new installment plan of just 650 over 9 months. Okay. Now, this makes it really for the resourceful woman. This is not the kind of investment that is going to change your life in terms of finances, because more or less you will be able to make this money back in a year's time. But the results you will get from it are going to last with you for the rest of your life. And last but not the least, if you are a former Elevate client, we have a special offer for you, which I will not disclose on the live stream. And if you are a former Leap into Love client, we also have a special offer for you for Elevate. So reach out to us at support@samiwunda.com. Send me a DM. Divas, 2 days are left. So if you're still sitting on this decision, it is really time to get activated. It is really time to decide this for yourself. It is really time to put yourself on the top of your priority list in your life, and to say that I deserve the support and I'm going to go for it and I'm going to create something totally amazing from it. So if Elevate is calling you, DM me, email support@wunda.com. These are the final 2 days left. If you need a special payment plan, we can't promise we will honor our payment plan, but we can have a conversation about what works for both of us, for both sides. So now is the time to join us and for you to envision yourself being a success story, for you to humbly and with vulnerability in your marriage, your relationship. If you're single, to do the inner work so that you can bring in your king. And just remember that all smart women know seek support, and that's how they create results in their lives. I know it's so easy to look at me today and go like, wow, Sammy did it all. Sammy has her husband who adores her, and she has her two little children, and she has her dream home. But I want to remind you that this is not how it started for me, right? It started for me with pain. It started with heartbreak. It started for me with feeling lost in my love life and not knowing where I was going wrong. And the only thing that differentiates me from people that don't succeed is that I take action. I took action for my pain. I didn't just sit and cry and feel like a victim. I actually did something about my pain. And that's what the differentiating factor is from, when you look at those who achieve and get results and the ones who don't. The ones who achieve and get results are the ones who are taking risks and taking action to solve their pain, to solve their problem. And the ones who are just, aware of their pain and aware of their problem, not doing anything about it, are the ones that are getting left behind. And so I'm not more special than you are. I'm just the same as you are. I have the same pain, I have the same heartbreak, I have the same struggles. The only difference is I don't give up on myself and I ask for help. And till today, I ask for help. So I ask for help, in my weight loss journey. I ask for help in my parenting journey. And so I think having that humility that you may have mastered other aspects of your life, and you may be a really good engineer, you may be a really good doctor, you may be a really good lawyer, you may be a really good teacher, you may be a really good business person and entrepreneur, but this aspect of your life you're not an expert at, and you can see that you would appreciate support. So just having the wisdom and the humility to say, you know what, this doesn't make me weaker, this doesn't make me smart, it actually makes me very smart that I am, you know capable of acknowledging that I need help in this department. I appreciate moving faster in this department. And I'm proud of myself for being able to, seek that support and take that support. Okay, so I'm sending everybody big love. Thank you for joining me today. And if Elevate is calling you, these are the last 2 days to sign up. So shoot us an email at support@samiwunda.com. Or if you're already on my newsletter list, we are emailing you about Elevate. Reserve your spot. If you're a former Elevate client or Leap into Love client, contact us. Let's get you inside on your special offer. There is no more time to waste. And there is no point in the journey when you will feel perfectly ready. So don't wait for that, is my advice. There is always some kind of fear involved, always some kind of doubt involved. There's this quote like, but what if I fall? And but what if you fly, darling, right? So we're so connected with our fears when we're making these choices like, oh my God, it's a lot of money. And, am I doing the right thing? And I get it because I still invest all the time in myself and I still have similar fears. But what I've learned is to not trust my fears, but to trust my desire and my vision and my goals and what I'm going for. And so, everybody who's going to sign up today, like check in with yourself and ask yourself, what is it that I'm making this investment for? What is my goal here? What is my desire here? And what if I fly? What if this desire comes true for me? What if I do find my soulmate through this work? What if I do become a mother and have a beautiful family through this work? Would then the $5,555 investment be worth it? And I bet my bottom dollar it's priceless. It's not just worth it, it's priceless. The transformation that you get, the change that you get, the results that you get, you cannot measure being in a healthy, happy marriage or in a healthy, happy relationship for the rest of your life um, with money. You can't measure like the outcomes you are receiving from the process inside Elevate. You cannot measure that with a price tag, right? And so connect with that goal, connect with that desire, remind yourself this is not a cost, this is an investment. You are doing it to get a certain desire, manifest a certain result. And when you get that result, it is life changing, right? And so this is your best possible shot at getting that result while being in our program inside Elevate. So if you have very specific questions about the program, DM us support@samiwunda.com. What I do not appreciate is women who start conversations and then never respond. I really respect a culture of mutual respect. You write to us, we respond. And whether you join Elevate or you don't join Elevate, I believe it's important to not ghost because my clients get ghosted all the time in dating and it doesn't feel good to them. And I want them to never treat another person the same way that they get treated. And so it's really important that, you stay responsive, you stay communicative in this process. If you have fears, if you have doubts, if you have questions, you ask us, but that you respect my time and you respect my team's time. I think that's showing up as an adult looks like and having these conversations looks like. And I think the way women show up in the same process shows a lot to me about how they will show up in their relationships. If there is, if they're being avoidant, if they can't ask for what they want, if they, ghost on you, versus if they ask for what they want. Sami, can I pay this much as a deposit and then pay the rest next month? Or Sami or Sami's team, is it possible that you send me the call schedule? I want to make sure I'm available for the live calls when the live calls happen inside Elevate. Or Sami and Sami's team, can I pay a smaller deposit now and pay a bigger bulk in 2 months? So the way we show in the sales process is a very good reflection of how we're showing up in the dating process or in our relationship, because it's all about being an empowered energy. It's about being able to say what you want, being able to ask what you want, being able to say no to what you don't want, being able to be clear, being able to be respectful, not ghosting, avoiding, facing whatever you need to face in order to make the decision, being a fast decision maker, being a clear decision maker, being a person who whose word can be relied upon, being somebody who says, I will do this tonight, I will sign up tonight, and then being the person who actually does that. So everything we expect from men in relationships and dating, um, showing up as that healthy, empowered person ourselves. And what Elevate is about, at a very big level, Elevate is about elevating the person that we become and being a healthy human being, a whole human being, a worthy human being that has deep and profound respect and love for oneself and for others, right? So, 2 days left, no more time to waste. I wouldn't delay anymore. Get in touch with us, email us, DM us. I really look forward to seeing you inside the program. Lots of love. Thank you for joining.